Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Furlong, and today we are going to be converting within the metric system! When we convert in the metric system, it's actually a very easy thing to do because the metric system is based on the power of 10. And no matter what we're converting, whether it's mass or length or volume or temperature, all the metric standards will have the same prefixes. In order to convert within the metric system, all we have to do is move the decimal point to the right or to the left because it's based on the power of 10. How much easier can this be? So what I like to do is look at this idea of the staircase. And about halfway up the staircase is the standard unit of measurement. So this is going to be gram or meter or liter, all those things that we talked about in the previous video. Now if we start going down the staircase, things are going to get smaller. And so we have a prefix called deci that is abbreviated with the lowercase d. So we have things like decimeters and deciliters and decigrams. If we take another step when we get smaller, we have centis, like centimeter and centigram. And we can get even smaller and have millis, like millimeters and milligrams. But we can also get larger as well. So there's deca, like a decagram, or a decaliter, and that is abbreviated with the lowercase da. Hecto is even bigger, hectogram, hectoliter. And even larger is kilo, so we have a kilogram, or a kilometer. That doesn't sound too right. We call it kilometer. Actually, if you were to go to England, they call it kilometers, but oh well, we're better. Anyways, how we are going to use this, depending on if we're moving up or down the staircase, we're going to be moving our decimal point in different directions. So for instance, if we are going up the staircase, we're going to move our decimal point to the left, and we're going to move it the same number of spaces that we went up steps. And as we go down the staircase, we're going to be moving our decimal point to the right. And again, it's going to be in the same number of spaces as the steps that we go down. So let's do a couple examples of this. So we have 250 meters. Meters is our starting point. That is our standard unit. We're going up to kilometers. So we're going up 1, 2, 3 spaces, which means we're going to move our decimal point 3 spaces to the left. Now, there is no decimal point here. Well, we can assume that there's one right there. And so if I move my decimal point 1, 2, 3 spaces to the left, my new conversion is 0.250 kilometers. You do want to keep that 0 there. If you remember when we talked about precision, because we know that it's not 0.251, for instance. Let's look at this next one, 2.4 liters. So liters is a standard unit, and I want to go down to milliliters. So I'm going 1, 2, 3 steps down the staircase, which means I'm going to move my decimal point over 3 places to the right. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now these empty spaces I'm going to have to fill in with zeros, which means I will have 2,400 milliliters. Next is 467 millimeters, and I want to go to centimeters. So I start at millimeters, and I'm simply going up 1 step to centimeters, which means I'm going to move my decimal point over 1 space to the left, and this becomes 46.7 centimeters. Well, let's look at this next one, 34,000 milligrams. And I want to change that to grams. So I'm starting down here at milligrams. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 spaces because grams is a standard unit up the staircase. So I'm going to move my decimal point over 1, 2, 3 spaces to the left, and this becomes 34 grams, and I can even say it's 34.000 grams. Try this next one on your own. You have 5.7 kilograms. How many milligrams will that be? Go ahead and pause the video while you complete that. So hopefully you started up here at kilo and you went down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stairs. Hopefully you didn't fall down those stairs, which means we're going to move our decimal point over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to the right. We fill in with all of those zeros, which gives us 5, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. So 5,700,000 milligrams. So do this last one by yourself again. 321 milliliters, how many hectoliters will that be? Let's check your answer. Hopefully start at milligrams. We went up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps, which means we move our decimal point over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, running out of room there. Fill in with zeros, so that'd be 0.00321 hectoliters. And that's all there is to it. And so in your next activity, you're going to practice converting within the metric system. Good luck.